Well, hello there, Mike.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good. I know this isn't fish, but since we've been on kind of a food
Fish,
stream now and again, I thought I'd
fish.
bake you some buns.
Or have you?
Or have I?
Now, do you know what? I'm genuinely not sure if these are buns or if these are AI buns.
No, they're a donut. They're not a bun at all. In fact, it's a croquet.
I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to have to say they're real. There is
They're
nothing there for
real.
me to. There's nothing there for me to suggest that they're not.
So you want these buns?
Sure.
Well, you can't have them, Mike, because they're digital. They're fake.
Really?
Yeah, it's fake. And honestly, when I saw it, I was like, these look good.
Yeah. I
Looks like
have
I could have
no
easily
idea.
baked these. But yes, let us cover some old news that has had an update. Now, not too long ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, a pilot turned off the engines and tried to crash the plane. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Now, would you like to hear his defense?
Go for it.
He was high as hell on mushrooms and not sure if he was alive or dead, or if it was hell.
Yeah, no, that makes it better.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's a perfectly reasonable excuse to turn off the engines. Fuck's
I'm
sake.
just going to put this out there. That was sarcasm,
Yes, yes, it was.
just for
But yeah,
legal
like
reasons.
he took, like he was like, oh well, let me have my side of the story, and like they interviewed him in prison, and yeah, he's
Was
just
that
like
shit, dude?
they were just like, ah, oh, that makes more sense. I guess, but it's not an excuse.
No, no, it's not.
What's weird is that's not the only plain story because Weird News likes to collate stories around a topic. Now, what animal would you not like to have on a plane?
Lion.
Ooh, think about more domestic. Uh, Bigger
Ah,
than a dog, though.
um, bigger than a dog, domesticated, a cow.
Ooh, that was so close. The answer is a horse because a
Okay,
plane
fair.
turns back to JFK after a horse escapes on board.
Okay.
Uh huh. What's wrong? Do you not take your horse on your plane with you?
I can't say that I do. One, I don't get on a plane.
Uh huh.
Two, I don't have a horse. Three, what breed was the horse? Does it say?
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's
It's
like,
the
well,
only thing I
obviously,
give a shit about.
obviously, if it was a traditional black beauty, well, obviously that wouldn't have rioted.
It's the
Uh,
only thing I give a shit about. It
the
won't
horse
say. I
was
can
among
guarantee you it
15
won't
being
say.
transported to Liège.
And so from America to Belgium's a long old flight.
Yeah,
They're not going to say, are they?
no. We had to take the other horses out to get the equipment in and get the horses out, he said. But once
And
the
it was
animal
to,
was on the ground, it was determined
and they put
that
it
its
down.
injuries were too severe to survive. Poor
Yeah,
horse.
they put the horse down.
That's a shame.
I mean, the problem is with horses when horses get injuries that are leg related or movement related. If you look at the anatomy and the bone
Yeah, I
structure of
know
a
that. Yeah,
horse, when it weakens,
it's
ain't
glue.
good. It is potentially glue.
Now, Mike, if you're hot on an aeroplane, what would you do?
Not open the window.
But what if it was already open before
For
you?
fuck's sake.
See, crew aboard a US bound plane discover a missing window pane at 13,000 feet.
What is wrong with people?
God, it's like I can touch the. Oh.
What is fucking wrong with people?
How did you only notice it then? Nothing would be a bit of a breeze. Oh, it's quite nice in here.
But what is wrong with people?
Honestly, I kind of wish it was like this was the same plane that the horse was on, just kicked out the window.
If that would be funny.
Oh God. Now, from planes to a lawnmower Christmas car.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, you see, a lawnmower Christmas car. This man, Tennessee man arrested for DUI, meth, while driving lawnmower Santa's train full of kids. It's the Santa Choo Choo on meth.
Fantastic. So we've gone from mushrooms to meth.
The two
planes
M's.
to trains.
And if you flip over the W in weird news, it turns into an M.
Mid news. Illuminati confide.
I'd like to say he's just getting into the Christmas spirit. His nose is more red than Rudolph. Like
Yeah.
with the amount of meth.
Bloody hell.
Now, terrible, terrible vehicle. But what's an even worse vehicle made by a billionaire?
Say that again?
What's an even worse vehicle made by a billionaire?
I mean, it's Elon Musk, so
Yes.
it's Tesla.
Yeah, you know his truck.
No,
Well, this
not
is
off
the
the
truck.
top of my head, anyway. Okay.
Apparently they did so badly. They put this in their clause. Tesla will sue you for 50 grand if you try and resell your Cybertruck in the first year of owning it.
What?
Because they don't want it to be like, oh well, I didn't want
It
it.
sucked. Yeah.
Like, would you like to drive it?
I mean, it
looks
doesn't
like-
look pretty.
No, it looks like a PlayStation game designed a car. Is what it looks like.
I mean, it looks very similar to the Cyberpunk truck
Yes, it does.
that Militech used.
Honestly, there's more polygons on this than quite a lot of the models in PlayStation 1 games. Oh god, do you remember that Bloodborne racing game?
No, I actually don't.
I showed it like on Weird News, and that had better cars than this. Either way, this is one of those ones where you need to kind of,
Well, considering that Elon clearly had a hard-on for the Cyberpunk game, it makes sense that it looks identical.
the next story is not great. Now, who experiences menopause?
Women?
And a man or a son after he performed a DIY fecal transplant from his mother that left him experiencing her menopause symptoms.
That's interesting.
It's very confusing.
Why did he use his No, do you know what? I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Let's
you
move
don't
on.
want to know. It's one of those stories I'm just like, I'll just tell you and then we move on. Sound good?
I got a few words into that and I'm
Yeah,
done.
should we move on?
Please.
Biohacker billionaire Brian Johnson, 46, claims he has reverse aged his penis by 15 years using shock therapy.
For the love of God.
This is the billionaire who has a 4-hour morning routine.
Okay, so I've got a few issues with the first, 50 or so words of what's on this screen.
Yes.
The part, so obviously this is kind of very basic,
Yes.
right? The fact that he's saying he's reversed aged his penis 15 years, meaning he has the penis of a 31-year-old. Then it's saying he has the erections of an 18-year-old. And then he says he's yet to reach his goal. So is he trying to make...
He's trying to become 5, is what he's doing. What's
Right.
weird is he also states he has the lungs of an 18-year-old, the muscle structure of a 30-year-old. This person is really into bioengineering. He has a full team like behind him, and now he has a son. Okay. Now this
Yeah.
practice has not been approved by the FDA, which is the Federal Drug Association in America, because it has no real scientific basis. Um, so it has no real scientific basis, and that is getting young blood and transfusing it into your body.
Okay.
And remember that son I told you about? Yeah, his son just donates blood to him for transfusions.
I feel like I hate people.
What, you need a puppy already?
No,
We've just started,
I'm
Mike.
willing. Yeah, I'm willing to wait, but also I feel like I hate people.
Honestly, imagine looking at your child and being like, "You're a blood
Mm,
bag." Delicious.
Jesus
Mmm.
Christ.
Mmm. Vampire. He
Christ.
does describe himself as a vampire.
I mean, that is not good.
No.
Oh
Now,
God, I've got
meanwhile,
hiccups.
it's fine. I'll give you something scary, Mike. How about that?
Is it everything else?
Uh. Ooh, what's scary? What's scary? Ah, nothing more scarier than Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is kind of fair,
Yeah, they have
honestly.
there's now a musical that is based on her ski trial.
Um, do you know what? I almost don't want to know
I guess the
because
Johnny
I have
Depp trial.
absolutely.
I guess the Johnny Depp trial was just not good material for songs.
Yeah, I almost don't want to know what the Gwyneth Paltrow ski trial is, though, if I'm honest.
Goop, glorious goop.
No, please don't. Please kill it with fire.
Oh goodness. Now the weird world of politics.
Oh, goody.
This is the most like showing you that a politician is almost human.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Quick, buy flowers. Biden reminds Z of his wife's birthday. So his wife has the same birthday as Biden.
Okay.
And Z went, "Happy birthday." And he went, "Oh, yeah, I'm having a great one. By the way, what did you get your wife?" And he went, "Oh, shit."
Jesus. Christ. I
Shit.
hope that was a bit. I hope that was a bit. Like, I hope that was a bit.
Look, there's a lot of people in China. He's got a lot on his plate.
That is fair. However, that
Yeah.
man ain't sleeping in his own bed tonight.
No, no, no.
Or whatever day it was.
I do feel he has been told off. Now, what do you think of movie spoilers?
I don't like spoilers. I get that some people like the odd little spoiler to be like, oh, do you know what? I want to see that. I don't.
For me, I'm indifferent. I understand why people don't want spoilers. For
I
me,
will drop kick someone into the.
oh, interesting.
I do not know. I don't. If I want to watch something and someone spoils it for me, I will drop kick them.
Like for me, I can kind of tune out certain information, but also like if there is a spoiler from an artistic point of view, I want to know why. Like then my joy comes from the build up to that spoiler. Like what drove the characters to get there. You know what I mean?
Fair. I will still drop
I
kick
just
someone
no
if they
that's
spoil
fair.
things.
But the reason I bring it up, you have drop kicked it probably because you're not an American. Because cop pulled a gun on fellow officer who threatened to spoil Top Gun Maverick. Jury gives him 100 hours of community
For the
service.
love of God. What is like?
Also,
I wouldn't
what's
go
going to
to
be the
that.
spoiler?
I wouldn't
It's
go
like,
to that
didn't they
length.
just D-planes?
God knows. I wouldn't go to that length to avoid spoilers.
What, attempt to kill?
Yeah.
That's how they did it in the Wild West, Mike. Or how they do it in dentistry. Because, do you know of Invisalign?
Yes.
Right, okay, it's a dental practice.
Yes, and it's to align teeth. in
Yes.
a way that doesn't require you to remove teeth or
Now,
yeah,
what do you think is a good way of getting people
uh, like
in
discounts or
in America?
trading probably guns.
It's a gun. North Carolina orthodontist tries to lure new customers by offering them a gun if they sign up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, get a Glock 19.
What the fuck?
Do you not want a Glock?
What the fuck?
Hey, doctor, I came in for some new teeth because my last one was shot out by a gun.
What the fuck?
I don't think you're understanding, Mike. This is just one dude, trying to get people in for a deal. Now, where do people take their young children before the age of 5? Yeah, where do they take their young children before the age of 5?
Probably guns.
Yeah, well, no, daycare.
Okay.
Now, if I told you the first thing we do at daycare is we don't talk about daycare, what do you
Fight
think is
Club?
happening? Yes. A rogue daycare worker is busted for allegedly running a child fighting ring. Do you hate people enough for Poppy?
Yeah, I think I do. Because that's just
That's bad.
horrendous. Yeah, yes.
They said that none of the children actually hurt each other, but still, you're doing a fighting
Child
ring.
Fight Club.
There you go.
Puppy.
Puppy is always watching, always judging. Why? Sit down. He's actually having an intervention with humanity.
Yeah, we need to talk. It's not
need to
me.
talk.
It's you.
Look, I run around and play in the grass, and honestly, the shit I've seen, horrible.
Are you still talking about the dog?
Yes. But
Okay.
speaking of animals, what would you not like to? What animal would you not like to be on a porn set? Like what? Like in the vicinity. What animal would you not like to have?
Piranha.
Piranha is an amazing guess. You're so close. You are thinking of the right idea anyway. It is snake, because
Okay.
Aussie porn star reveals horrifying moment. Her pet snake bit her co-star in a very delicate area.
Yikes.
Yes. Why'd you have a snake out?
I
Why
mean,
is
so
it-
did he.
That's not what. Do you think it feels threatened?
Yeah, definitely.
But like, why do you have a snake out and not in a terrarium?
Who knows?
It's so bizarre. Either way. Mysterious hum keeps Irish town residents awake at night. It's apparently like a buzz or a hum that happens between 12 and 1.
What is it?
No one knows. Officers are currently investigating the source using specialist equipment or procuring equipment of a specialist company to assist in detecting the source of the noise. I appreciate that the story is done, like, being covered in mystery, and hopefully they'll get it sorted.
I mean, some people like white noise.
That is true. Some people do. I personally don't. I don't. I feel like you might. Do you like white noise?
So sometimes if I have my dehumidifier on, it's fine. I don't need it. It's not a deal.
That's fair.
Like it's not a deal breaker.
Because
And
I'm
I
pretty
can
sure,
definitely doze off when like the TV's on or like I've got headphones in or regardless of what it is, whether it's music or ASMR or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm pretty sure like sound and ASMR and things like that get to you. Whereas it doesn't affect me.
Well,
I
I'd like gone are the days of the outright tingles.
Fair dues.
It would take something monumentally tuned to do that. Now it's
A
just
giant tuning fork.
Now I'd suggest it's just a relaxing state of mind.
Ah, okay. I see. Well, Mike, the next story is about a 250-year-old mechanical marvel. This is probably around the same time you're playing in Red Dead.
No.
That's Mike
Not
being
quite.
traveling. That's Mike being traveling back to the past. There, that was that sound. If Mike yawns at
That,
over 80 decibels, then he goes back in time. This is it. This Silver Swan automaton.
huh.
Admittedly, a bit early for you. 1774. Bit early for you. Now, would you like to see it moving?
Sure.
So, this.
Why is it going to? Okay, that's kind of disturbing. That's disturbing.
It's the camera angle. It's much better from the side view. Yeah, this was made in the 1700s. Like Mark Twain talked about this, like saying it was really beautiful seeing this like robot almost like dip into the water, pick up a golden fish, and then attempt to swallow it like an
And
actual
then
bird
spin in
does.
circles wildly.
Yeah, as you can see though, the fish is just in its upper jaw. It just pops out when it down goes down. I mean, it's a very pretty piece. Like I love the water bit especially.
Yeah.
Like the water's really nice. The swan itself I fucking hate, but the water bit's nice. What do you think of weed brownies? Serving them to your colleagues.
It obviously depends on where because of the
And also
legality.
depends on if you tell them.
Oh boy.
Yes, exactly. So we
That is absolutely
illegal
a
because
this person is a cunt.
well technically it's a crime because you've put a substance in which is
You've basically
known to
drugged.
do
I mean,
something.
you have physically drugged someone.
Technically, the thing is attempted poisoning, even though it wouldn't kill you, but it's attempted poisoning. That was what it would fall under.
Yeah.
Joke gone wrong. Retired cook makes space cake for colleagues. Gets sued.
Yeah. I mean, look, just don't do that.
I mean, if he's retiring, I guess he wanted to go out with a bang, but he could have at least went.
Go out with a jail sentence.
Yeah. I mean, he could have just went. I'm retiring, so I made something a little special, space brownish.
Yes.
How long do you think a book takes to be read in a book club?
Uh, let's say a month.
A month. Okay. Well, this book club has been reading the same difficult book for 28 years.
Damn.
A California-based book club has recently finished their first reading of James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, a notoriously difficult book. Why? Why? The members of the California Book Club have spent the last 28 years of their lives deciphering page by page in an attempt to figure
the
out
bit
its
at the
many
bottom there
mysteries.
says that no one can say they get it. Apparently, it's written in a mix of reinvented words, puns, and allusions with multiple languages, and people can't even agree on where the book is set or who the characters are.
So what you've done is someone's just slammed their face onto a fucking keyboard and went, "Yep, art."
I mean, modern art at its finest.
Honestly, I'd love for someone to do a fan fiction of this. Like the fan, it'll be more fucking coherent than the actual book.
Yeah.
Now, where is the best place to grow a banana tree?
In a garden with a warm climate?
In a garden. That sounds good. What about in between the middle of two main city roads?
Sure.
Well, you see, a Japanese man has been growing banana trees in the middle of a city road for 2 years. He planted 3 banana trees, and he's been watering them daily for 2 years.
Before
before
anyone
anyone noticed their
noticed.
existence.
I feel like before anyone noticed their existence and before anyone bothered to pay attention are slightly different
Yes,
things.
before bananas started falling from the fucking
Yeah,
trees
that's probably more like it.
and like causing car accidents. Yes, probably then. He was ordered to remove the banana trees he had illegally planted and cared for. Like, could you? But right, he removed them. I get that, but he clearly gave a shit about these trees. Could you not like put them somewhere else?
Hope so.
Oh well,
Because is it really hurting anyone there?
it's lonely. I feel lonely without my beautiful bananas.
Bless him.
Oh bless. It was too green to be edible, but the man ate it anyway. Because they had to get removed. They actually got. It seemed they got destroyed.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
They had
shame.
to get removed before he could even enjoy his banana.
That's a shame.
Poor guy. At least give him a banana. He that's 2 years. Yeah, that's dedication. At least let him have his bushel. Now,
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame.
Mike, would you like cows to step on you?
No.
But these devotees allow themselves to be trampled by cattle in a bizarre ritual.
Of course they did.
Do, are you saying that you don't want to?
No, I don't think that I will.
Fine, okay, we'll try something else then.
Okay.
How about a fake kidnapping?
Um, no, I don't think that I will. But let's learn about this fake
Wait,
kidnapping.
hey Fuzzy! Mother stages 2-year-old son's kidnapping to get ransom from his father.
Do you know what? I really don't like people.
You've already had your dog. You can't have it
Yeah, I
again.
know. And this is similar levels of. So, do you know what the worst thing is?
Uh
I can't quite remember why I wanted puppy in the first place.
huh. That's the power of puppy. It takes all the pain away, Mike. Look at that. Look at that face.
Yeah,
That's it. That's him being like, it's okay, Mike. Don't
yeah,
worry. And of course, the next time you're up, you're more than welcome to come over and see Puppy. He loves everyone.
yeah,
He will judge you like this. I'll tell him about
yeah,
weird news.
yeah. We'll
Now,
start talking to him about Tennessee man and Florida
and
man.
it's like, okay, now come on.
Imagine you got puppy to bark to Florida man.
Florida man
Florida man. Florida man.
just starts scooting on the ground.
And starts howling at Tennessee man.
Now, Mike, this is probably a bit out there.
Okay.
Imagine you'd done a murder.
Okay. I don't have to think that hard.
Imagine you were fat.
Okay.
And imagine, you wanted to lose weight, but you're in prison.
Okay.
Well, obviously, you see, an obese convicted killer is released from prison because he can't diet behind bars.
What?
You see, the judges ruled that the prison food didn't allow him to go on a diet. So, yeah, he was arrested for the murder in 2017 for 30 years, and he's now free because he couldn't diet.
What?
Look, Mike, gruel is not great for the stomach.
What the fuck?
I know. So you're saying I just need to get real fat and then just say I can't diet?
For the love of God.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm amazed the judge is just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's not. I, it's jarring, absolutely jarring. Now, have you ever heard of you've heard of the thing, if you leave a pet or someone in the car, at least crack a window. But you
Yeah.
shouldn't really leave them in a car, especially not an art day.
Yes.
You see, running obsessed dad locks child in car for 5 hours to participate in marathon.
Andrew,
Yeah?
we needed more than one picture of Puppy this week.
Well, you have to think about this, Mike. You weren't around for last week of Weird News, and I felt sick. So, this is all.
Payback.
You've doubled up.
Is this payback for me being at work?
Exactly. Why don't you love me anymore?
Oh, jeez.
Well, you know what? How about this? I'll do you a solid. Since we didn't do it last week, and some of these news stories are from then, how about I give you a second puppy?
No, 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 no. It's good.
It's only
It's
fair. It will
Maybe.
be. It will be. I'll give you a strange one.
Is that while we debate how on earth this can be AI?
Yes. Is this AI?
That's real.
Yes, it is. He decided to squish his face in between the two cushions. He was just very content there, and I'm just like, all right, well, if you want to, all right, sure, you live here now, I guess. But yes, over in China,
It's real. No, it's AI.
it is real. But this is also to do with photos because a wedding photo shredding business proves a big hit in China.
Because divorce.
Yep, offering divorced couples a chance to destroy their wedding pictures in a cheap and effective way.
I mean, a cheap and effective way would be
Throwing
to
it in
just
the
take...
bin, setting it on fire, anything. Just,
Yeah, not this, I guess. That looks like industrial
Yeah,
sized.
an industrial shredder.
Yeah.
Something that looks like it could easily crush a car. Well, or at least bits of a car. Now, over in China,
Let's go.
a street cleaner becomes professional ballet dancer at 63. He is living his best life.
Good on him.
Look at that, man.
That's flexibility.
Fucking impressive.
Good on him.
He was a
He's-
fan
he's
of ballet
somehow
when he was a
managed
little
to pull
boy
off.
after watching the Red Detachment of Women ballet show in the 60s. And never really got a chance to practice. Now, like, he's retiring. Yeah. He's like, fuck it.
Good on him.
I want to do ballet. Good for him. I
Good on him.
hope
You
he
should
gets
have.
somewhere.
You should have showed me that story after one of the bad ones.
Look,
That's
okay,
great.
fine. Fine. I'll show you another story about art and pictures.
Yeah. No. It's just a feel good story about person living best life.
What about this? Painting rivers with a fly rod, a unique
I mean,
art form.
I mean, let's have a look. This is going to be cool, probably.
It's that. You can see him painting it there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's hard. It does look like it blends in. I'm not going to lie, Mike. It took me a few seconds before I noticed it was there.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
That's
really
also
good.
Impressive. I don't know why I had to question myself when saying it was impressive, but
I think it's because
impressive.
it also weirdly blended in.
Yeah, no, that's
Remarkably,
fair.
even though like how he's painting it is by yeeting a fishing rod at it.
It's still impressive.
That's very true, yeah. Now, Snoop Dogg,
Yes,
what do you know about him?
that he did the thing that the article says last week.
With weed?
Yes,
Yes. Well, you see, he doesn't want to do that anymore. He's given up.
I feel like that might not happen.
And it's not like cigarettes. It's not like some kind of substance that you can't just stop. It's
Yeah.
not, it doesn't have that addictive tendency like, cigarettes do.
But why would you give up something that you've been doing all your life?
When
I don't know.
he did not specifically what form of smoking he was stopping or whether he was serious. We'll soon say. Now, do you know of the American restaurant chain Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
What do you know about it?
That's pretty much the extent of it. That it's a fast food restaurant, and then I'm going to assume that it's either chicken or mac and cheese.
Well, it has animatronics. It has for years. And now with the recent release of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, what do you think they've done?
Some sort of sponsorship.
That would have been an amazing idea. So they've stated that it's not because of the movie, it's just weirdly timed. Everyone's like, you could have done a sponsorship. It would have been great. No, they've discontinued all their animatronics apart from at one place.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, the animatronics, because they're ancient, they're so fucking terrifying. Look at that fucking nightmare
That
demon.
is a little bit freaky.
Like, honestly, Freddy, who's in a horror game, I'd much rather go to his place
Fair.
than Demon Mouse. Yeah, but they just discontinued them.
Which, yeah, bit
I
odd.
mean, they're creepy, but like, I mean, you would have thought they'd be more popular now than ever.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It is bizarre. Like it from a business standpoint, I guess it doesn't really work. But I guess maybe if they're just not getting customers, I don't know. Now,
It's still weird. Like you either have some sort of last hurrah or you see how it goes. You don't just go, yeah, nah.
hmm. Well,
Right?
yeah, that's very true. Uh, sorry, I apologies. I was just like, when you're just like, your brain goes completely off course.
Yes.
But I think this woman's brain has went completely off course because I would like to ask you the same question, Mike. Tell me a state in the United States that is an island, or multiple if you think there are multiple.
Why?
Hawaii? Do you think there's any more?
No.
You're correct. Can you tell me why Alaska is
For
isn't
fuck's sake. Because it's still connected to the land, you dingus.
Yes,
Canada
see,
is not water, you dingus.
well, it's not connected to America though.
You fucking dingus.
American woman calls for a complete curriculum overhaul after discovering Alaska isn't an island. That's
You
not on the
fucking-
American education system for once. That's on you
fucking
for being an
dingus.
idiot. It's like, have you never looked at a
the
map?
She's the reason the McDonald's apple pies say caution hot, do not put in lap.
Yes, yes, it is. It's
For
like how
fuck's
on like
sake.
a fucking claymore, on the back it says "point this way."
For fuck's sake.
Oh god, it's so true. It is so true.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well, Mike, you like history.
Yes, I do.
What do you think of medieval history?
It's a long old period of history that kind of shaped how everything is today.
And what about new medieval history?
The fuck is new medieval history?
This because Stobekan Castle, Poland's controversial modern-day medieval castle.
That's weird.
Yeah, it began construction in 2015. Yeah. 2018, people started wondering what the fuck it was, and it's now started to look more and more like a castle.
Was it built in place of something? Was
No.
it built? Did they just go, do you know what we need? A medieval castle?
They just built a medieval castle. It's on
Where
the
is
location
it?
at the edge of a protection area for birds.
Right.
So it's not in the area, so otherwise that would be illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just building it on like an inlet. Just here's a castle.
I don't get it.
Do you not want a brand new castle?
No, and the thing is like I almost get it because like it looks cool, and you could like fake up, not fake up some history, but be like, oh, this is what might have been here. This is what would have been here if this
Yeah,
was
like
real.
if they'd ever
You could have,
decided to branch out and do a thing here, like this is how
yeah,
we
you
could
could,
have defended it. You could do theoretical battles and stuff.
yeah, you could do, yeah, you could, yeah,
You could make an interactive museum.
yeah.
There is also
St-
a place in France where there's people like, I mean, this has been going on for a while, but they're building a castle brick by brick, only using technology that was available at the time. They think it'll be done in like 50 years.
Well, yeah, because they don't use fucking slave labor and
There's only like 30 of them.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And we all
God.
know by playing Age of Empires that it takes more than that.
That is very true. That is very true. We will need to play a solid strategy game. You'll need to show me your Crusader Kings and your
Yeah,
and we can go on a story. We'll have
that would,
we'll have most of your decisions decided by me or by the roll of a dice.
I mean, either would be fine, I guess.
Ah, would
So
you like to endorse this child? Yes. They
so
might be
I
the
find,
devil. Sure.
well, like, because I find Crusader Kings is at its best when you're role playing rather than when you're trying
Yes.
to min max.
That would be the idea. I would be that was one of the ideas we had for a while. So like maybe after Dave the Diver we can do one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you about something later. But yes, from
gotcha.
a medieval castle to a more modern day thing in China. This thing, Guiyang's
That
White House,
looks
China's
looks
largest and most mysterious mansion. Do
that
I hear
looks
Mike
interesting.
internally screaming? Yes.
No, I'd be interested to see how Andrew would fuck up a game of Crusader Kings.
Look how many. That looks amazing, but it doesn't look. It's bizarre. It's got so many lights.
That's a global warming disaster waiting to happen. That is a lot of electricity being used.
Honestly, that looks big. That from that angle makes it look so much bigger.
Yeah, yeah. I mean it. Yeah.
Wow.
So like, are they? It's built flat, right?
Yeah.
So
It
why
features 12
would you?
floors that are
But why
luxurious.
would you do that? Why would you build it like that?
Because China, just like many billionaires, have more money than sense.
Fair.
Like
Because it kind of looks half Taj Mahal-y.
it does.
And
It,
then,
it
like,
does. It does. It does look very Asia Indian inspired.
Which, sure, it will do, but why do it like? But why do it like it's on a hill,
I mean,
on an
you are,
incline?
yeah. It does look like there. It does look like it's built into the mountain. Here, you can see it clearly isn't.
You can quite
but
clearly see that
maybe-
it's yeah.
Like maybe the idea is because you're a human standing this tall, you'd see it from there, and it looks like it's built into the mountain.
I mean, that also looks imposing as shit. It's
Yes,
impressive.
it is impressive. Now, from humans to nature, I'll tell you right now, this thing is so much more fucking impressive than this.
Okay.
It's an ancient tree in South Korea. This is the 860-year-old ginkgo tree. Every year in late
big.
autumn, thousands flock to it. It looks fucking amazing. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
I love that they've got poles to hold up the branches.
I mean, if it's like it's old enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last thing you'd like, if their thing is, I mean, that looks impressive.
It's very pretty. It's a very nice tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for the tree. Now, how many members of a family do you think live under one roof? It's called
God.
Toys R Us.
Jesus.
All I can think of.
I mean, you know,
How many people do you think is in a huge family?
God, I mean, depending on how extended and how many kids of kids you get, I don't know, like 30s, 40s.
199. The world's largest family lives under one roof.
I mean, that's a big old roof.
It's a big roof, yeah. This is the largest family. 199 people are living there. 38 wives, 89 children. Uh,
Not all the same person, right?
yes, yes. Like 38 wives, but only one mother. Oh, goodness.
He didn't have 38 wives.
Yes.
He did?
No, he didn't.
He
No.
did, yeah. Like, Jesus.
Now, over in LA, we covered this a while ago, but do you remember the giant sphere?
No.
So the giant sphere was essentially like a big dome, which like changed color, had lots of like LED screens on the outside,
Okay,
and
maybe I do.
it is losing 98.4 million, and it's been only open for a month.
That's a lot of money.
Do you want to know what's worse for us?
We're probably
London is
paying for it.
thinking of building one.
Oh, goody.
Because we're doing so well.
Right,
Why
yeah,
not
definitely.
build one in London?
Yeah, definitely. What we can afford to lose $98.4 million.
A month?
Yeah.
We'll just flush it down the toilet.
Yeah,
The
don't worry
poor,
about
the
it.
poor will love it. But I thought to end Weird News, we'd look at more unusual buildings, and we've done that before. But we've not
Yes.
specifically focused on ones in the UK. So I was like, what other buildings has the UK either wasted money on or is interesting? And you have to say whether or not you'd like to live in them.
Okay.
Number one,
No.
Container City 2. Don't
No,
know what happened to Container
that's
City 1.
that's straight out of fucking Fallout.
It's from East London, so yes, it is
That's what
Fallout.
I said.
The Eden Project. I liked the Eden Project.
Yeah,
I liked it.
yeah, this looks fine.
Like the thing with the Eden Project is it's a biodome, right? What
Yeah.
they were trying for like really they were trying for good means, but everyone was like, it looks like golf balls. It does, but it's
But
okay.
it looks fine.
Yeah.
That
This
does not.
this does not. The architectural building
Yeah,
in
that does not.
Birmingham. Oh,
Bless.
it just looks
Because
horrible.
it looks like a plimsoll.
Yes, I thought it was like like a cyclops just snorting something.
Jesus Christ.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
The
Newt.
June house.
That looks kind of nice.
I'm kind of down for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a normal residential house. Down for it. It's got lots of squares. It's fine.
it looks fine.
Gherkin.
See the go like
I like the spirals.
it's probably worse because it sticks out so much.
Do you know why it sticks out so much?
Because it's a fucking gherkin.
Well, but yes, but also we don't have a lot of skyscrapers. Do you know the weird rule about skyscrapers in London?
No.
So the shard was meant to be far taller than it is. And
Yeah.
do you know why it looks like a shard of glass? Like it tapers off drastically.
I'm going to assume they either couldn't or weren't allowed to finish it off.
No, they actually weren't allowed to do it because of a really old rule that St. Paul's Cathedral must always have full view of the sun at
Fair enough.
midday. It's
Fair enough.
Jesus.
That is a very, very, very weird rule.
I know,
But
I know. That's why it
Religion.
that's why it tapers off so the sun at midday can always reach the cathedral.
But religion.
Also, having skyscrapers in this kind of environment, especially around like the bank area, is horrendous wind. It makes
Yeah.
giant wind tunnels. Honestly, I've been there and it's horrendous. I would hate to live there. This Stockwell Bus Garage. This looks dystopian as shit, but I kind of like it as well. What do you think?
Is that from?
It's from 1952.
I mean, the like because the image is in black and white, it probably looks a bit more industrially than maybe it might in reality.
Yeah, I guess it is just industrial, really. I mean, it's just a
Yeah.
bus depot. Like, that's what its usage is. We've
I don't
got
think that's particularly weird, if we're being honest.
this one's quite cool. It looks like an alien spaceship.
I
It's a history museum. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I went to Portsmouth. When did I
Uh-huh.
go? I went with my dad. This won't have been there.
Oh, in 2013.
When we went, this won't have been there. So we went before
Did you
2013.
go to see HMS Victory?
We did,
It's a really good ship.
among other things.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know about H? Do you want to know one interesting fact about HMS Victory?
Go for it.
It's still an active military vessel.
Which is silly because it's
Legally,
not.
legally,
Because it's not.
legally, if it was called to battle, it has to be battle ready
Yeah, but
with cannons.
yeah, but they're not going to do it, are they?
No, but like, imagine if like an EMP takes out everything, they're just like, send in HMS Victory.
Yeah.
This thing, I kind of like it, but this, like, with the lights, I like it. In the daylight, this horse looks like it's in so much pain. I mean, they're called kelpies. They're the mythical beast, the kelpie.
And the one in the background just looks like a giant chess piece.
Yes, it does. Or the one on the right looks like it's in pain. The one on the left looks
The
like
one
it's
on
just
the
like
right
it's
looks
done.
like it's the one on the right looks like it's being gelded. My poor sweet prince.
The Thin House.
Weird, but weird. That's all I got.
Honestly, with the winds being more ferocious, that's
may
gonna go straight down. I'm telling you right now.
It could well do. It could well do.
Oh, we've covered this before. Shark House.
And no is the answer to if I would want to live below that.
What about House in Clouds?
Again, this is like that runs the risk of getting knocked over at some point, right?
I would just worry about any of it falling down.
Yeah.
I would. Why has it got a phone box as well? I've just noticed that. In case you need to call someone. Where's your phone? Oh, it's outside. Salisbury Cathedral. Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah. Looks very chapel-y.
I mean, it's a cathedral.
Yeah, but like it looks very Sistine-y.
Yeah,
you know?
no, that's fair. This thing, Civil Justice Centre in Manchester.
You know what? Quite a few of Manchester's like more modern buildings look very fucking weird.
They're just like, how about we just have all the pixels and just squares popping out here and there?
Yeah. But
It looks like someone was playing a bad game of Tetris.
But it looks like someone's done. You know, have you ever played City Skylines?
Yes.
Or any sort of building game, city building game like that, where you've set your thing up, and then suddenly you've unlocked another thing, and you have to stick it on the end because you don't have any room, and then you unlock something else, and then you stick it on the end. It looks like what they've done with this fucking building.
Yeah, no, I fully agree.
Especially from the left-hand photo.
Yes, the left one.
Like the right hand photo at least kind of looks like you've got that pattern of like the stuff inside and then the stuff on the outside. That left hand photo makes it look like they just was like, yeah, do you know what? They've paid more money, so they're gonna get a bigger outhouse.
I fully agree, yeah. I'd hate to live on the floor where there's just nothing supporting you.
Like, I hate that to be your office. You look down and you're like, yeah, don't look down.
Don't look down. Also, I'd hate to be in this building with these 4 or 6 strands supporting this one.
Yeah.
Bourneville College. Nah, I'm good.
But there's a few newer build. There's a few that there was a go up again quickly. So like there's a few buildings that look similar architecture without having the say like that sort of like hangover bit.
Yeah.
Around they built a few in Teesside that looked a little like that, but they were obviously like actually on the floor.
Yeah.
So like it's a similar sort of architecture.
The classic. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Hate it. But
again, I
don't like it.
That top one looks horrendous.
It does. Even the bottom one I don't like.
But the bottom one looks, from at least the angle they're giving you, looks fine.
From the angle, yes, but
no, but that's the point. So they've obviously had it in mind to look a certain way at a certain angle,
just like that Chinese building.
Yeah, A little bit.
That's just a square.
It's just, yeah, that's just
Corby cube. It's just a square.
just cube.
No. Two.
Cube.
This.
That I was gonna say that's an atypical university building. You've
Yeah.
got stuff and then you've got shit.
Yeah. There's like old building and new nonsense.
Yeah, you've got stuff and you've got shit. It's perfect.
Oh, classic.
Again, Durham Cathedral is great. Yeah.
I mean, it's also where they did most of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Huh. That's really fucking with me.
But I mean, it almost
Riverside
looks
Museum
like,
in Glasgow.
I mean,
It's
like,
interesting, but I'm not sure if there's actually an interior. You know how like in games they do
Yeah.
like store window fronts, but it's just a 2D texture.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm honestly not sure.
I mean, that almost does look a little not there.
Yeah, it looks like a 2D texture. That's a window. The building is actually the thing behind it.
Yeah. But that looks bizarre because it doesn't look like it's there.
Also,
because it
it's
looks
a
like there's a
museum
gap.
of transport.
I'm assuming that the building behind it is like directly connected, and there's like a thin, like tunnel-esque sort of, rather
Yeah.
than like, because we can quite clearly see there's gap behind.
Yeah. Oh well.
Weird.
And
That's
that,
it. Looks cool.
It does
but
look cool.
But that will be a sore thumb.
But yeah, that is the end of Weird News.
Indeed.
I know. So you can get back to your lovely Red Dead Redemptions.
I wasn't
or
doing
have a
Red
nap,
Dead earlier.
or go to
I
bed.
was doing a playthrough of Mass Effect 2.
How are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
This Mass Effect 2 may be the other lovely chaos game we do as well.
No.
Yes!
I am not letting you.
Beautiful.
I refuse to let you ruin Mass
What
Effect.
about Andromeda? That was already ruined.
Andromeda was certainly a game of all time.
I enjoyed Andromeda, but it
was
never
fun.
it could never recover from its stigma.
It was fine.
Yes. But yes, either way, thank you everyone for watching, and we shall catch you later. Goodbye.
Adios.